Hello, my name is Chris and I'm a U-Haul hitch professional. Putting a stealth hitch on your Audi Q8 E-Tron can lead to some amazing adventures, such as biking, camping, or picnics at the lake. And with the towing conversion kit, you can even tow a U-Haul trailer just about anywhere in North America. Now let me show you how to complete the install. You will need the following tools and supplies to complete this installation. All stealth hitches come with a locking stainless steel latch block and a 2-inch receiver that is for accessories only. If you order the towing conversion kit, it will include wiring and a ball mount with the optimal riser drop for the vehicle. Remove the taillight trim using a trim panel removal tool. Remove 2 screws with a T25 Torx bit. Gently slide the taillight to the outside of the vehicle. Remove the electrical connection. Now repeat on the other side. Remove your cargo floorboard. Now remove the scuff panel by gently lifting upward. Locate 4 nuts along the rear wall of the cargo area. Use a 10mm deep well socket and an extension to remove them by hand. It may be helpful to use a magnet tool to grab the nut so it does not get lost in the bumper of the car. Now remove 3 screws in the wheel well liner using a T25 Torx bit. Repeat on the other side. Using a trim panel tool, gently remove the wheel well trim. Remove this screw with a T25 Torx bit. Repeat on the other side. Now remove 12 screws with a T25 Torx bit. Remove 1 T25 Torx screw in the taillight recess. Now with a trim panel removal tool, remove the lock pin. Repeat on the other side. We are now ready to remove the bumper fascia. Now may be a good time to grab a second set of hands to help hold the fascia while you remove an electrical connector back here. Push the tab to the rear of the vehicle to remove the bumper. Now remove the module in the way of the bumper bolt. We can now remove the factory reinforcement beam using a 16mm socket, 4 bolts on each side of the beam. We're now ready to reinstall the hitch and the reinforcement beam. I'm going to hold it in place. My second set of hands can install the bolts, washers, and plates. You can now install the flat washer onto the 17mm bolt that we will use to install the stealth hitch. The reinforcement beam will go over the hitch, making it easier to lift them together. Now repeat these steps with the remaining plates and bolts. You can now torque the bolts to the manufacturer's specifications using a 17mm socket. We are now ready to install the locking stainless steel latch block. If you have purchased a towing conversion kit, in this step you will also be installing safety chain hooks and a C-bracket to hold the wire harness. Twist the safety chain hook over the latch block handle. Make sure the safety chain hook goes outside the plate and the latch block goes in between. Do make sure the flat edge of the safety hook faces the rear of the vehicle. Then you can install your Z-bracket. We are now ready to trim our bumper fascia. We have marked out a 15-inch section. We found the center line of the bumper, 6 inches to the edge of the driver's side, and then 9 inches to the passenger side, making it a full 15-inch section. It's 3/4 of an inch from the fold in the bumper, and just past the rolled edge, there's actually a line in the plastic on our bumper, but we made a nice straight perfect line with our tape, and we're going to go ahead and cut that out. Now that you've successfully cleaned up the frayed plastic from the trimmed area, you are now ready to return the bumper fascia to the vehicle. After hanging the bumper back on the vehicle, Line up the 4 posts and return the previously uninstalled nuts. Then return the rear scuff panel and cargo box. The lower portion of the fascia will need to be lifted up and over the clips that are on the vehicle. You can now begin reinstalling your T25 Torx bit and then moving on to the 3 in the wheel well. You can now return the wheel well trim, line up all the clips, and then fix the wheel well trim underneath. We're now ready to repeat on the other side. Now put the final Torx bit into the bumper fascia. We can now reinstall our taillight. Now reinstall the trim cover and repeat on the other side. I would like to take this time to remind you that the receiver that comes with your Stealth hitch is not rated for towing. This is for accessories only. Now that the hitch is installed, we've pulled the vehicle onto level ground to show you some important measurements. This is a 2-inch accessory receiver. The distance from the pinhole to the end of the receiver is 2.5 inches. The distance from the ground to the top of the receiver is 14.5 inches. These measurements will help you determine the necessary length, rise, or drop of your hitch accessories, like a bike rack or cargo carrier. If you have any questions about the products seen in this video, or if you'd like to schedule an installation with your local U-Haul hitch professional, please visit us online at uhaulhitches.com.